out of that. And that's really what we saw. Like, the neutral itself was actually weathered pretty well, but when he got off stage, he got bopped really hard.
It's so frustrating being that disadvantage, especially against Trevonte. But I mean, good stuff. The future. I know we're already happening the next set, but he really represented himself well this weekend. And in spite of meeting, honestly, who I would call his explicit bracket demon, other than Stark.
Oh yeah.
He put on a really good showing. Got some really good wins this weekend.
Oh man, that win box catching the double jump by Trevonte.
As we hop into it, yeah, Trevonte. In spite of getting to play 3 characters that are really fun for Sheik, Trevonte very much does not like playing against Game & Watch, especially not KOSSismoss' Game & Watch.
Because the way you have to play this matchup as Sheik is not the way Sheik players like to play. If Sheik players wanted to play campy and time someone out, they would not be playing Sheik. They would not be playing the cool, fast ninja with impressive, immaculate frame data.
They wouldn't play the character with the most buttons to press the fewest.
Yeah, exactly. But that playstyle of wanting to press the most buttons at all time is like how you get destroyed by Game & Watch.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we see already. Like, he went for like 1 fair on shield earlier. Koss was already up smashing and it barely whiffed.
Yeah.
Or you're like, well, I guess that's enough of fair.
Like, you see half the time Koss is actually just doing up smashes because he knows Trevonte wants to be in that phase.
Yeah, because I mean, Trevonte can come in from so far with the fair too. Like, you kind of have to preemptively do it.
Yeah.
It's a great tool though. It's a defensive tool, but it also acts as a pretty crazy conditioning. It's like a super shield.
And here we go. He gets the forward throw. Doesn't really get anything off of it. Gets a forward air. Trevonte
trying to find this edge guard position, but Game & Watch is such a difficult character to actually find a punish on off stage.
Honestly, if Trevonte gets grabbed right now, he's going to die to 2-2. He needs to be very aware of that. He's going to 2-2.
Oh,
just
did Koss miss that?
I honestly can't tell. He has so much rage, but I feel like Trevonte was still in the range.
Ooh, gonna get keyed out of it. Koss, good awareness though that Trevonte always looks for a follow-up off that double jab. He really just waits.
Yeah. Oh, right now, and Koss, protecting himself with that nice little frame trap, landing fair into jab. Oh, Trevonte having none of the shenanigans, just tossing out needles the moment he sees Koss' head above the ground at the dash attack.
Is a space Game & Watch fair actually safe on shield?
I feel like it depends, but...
it doesn't auto-cancel, right?
It has no auto-cancel. No, like, none of Game & Watch's moves, the hitbox won't come out and then also auto-cancel. Like, he has auto-cancel timings on his back air, but it's before the hitbox even comes out.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Game & Watch is not able to do safe air-to-ground pressure at all. He is a grounded character, especially a character that's grounded that's looking for his opponents to be airborne.
Okay, right now, Koss did even out the stocks pretty quickly, but Trevonte putting on a good little 50% essentially to get himself a lead here, but nothing safe against KOSSismoss, especially when you're a fast faller. Game & Watch's combo game is actually pretty intimidating.
Oh yes, especially once he gets to his very beginning. Like if he gets a down throw right now, all he's going to be able to find is rapid jab. Yeah. But once he gets Sheik, especially to 20%, now he can start doing down throw hammer. And for like the next 10%, that's actually going to be a thing that Trevonte is going to need to be wary of, going to be careful about entering in that grab range, or he's going to be eating a bad punch. Like, he needs to essentially give Koss so much rage right now, where down throw hammer is no longer true.
Interesting strategy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Feed the rage.
At a certain extent, like, that is how you can escape windows. Oh, yeah, you see right there, Trevonte was
just setting himself up for an earlier toot-toot by doing that.
I mean, right now, Trevonte's about, I want to say, 13% away from getting into toot range. Given that he's at 100%, okay, that toot is actually going to scale a little bit, but Trevonte still is in range, so it might still kill. We're going to see Koss going for a rare punish by Trevonte, given his fast reflexes. Oh, and jumping at the KOSSismoss again.
I'm really surprised that Trevonte would get caught with that there, to be honest, because he definitely demonstrated a clear awareness of Koss's intention to up smash. He was doing walk back.
Yeah.
Turn down tilt. He was trying to use down tilt specifically to interrupt the up smash. Yeah, but fortunately he tried it maybe 3 times, didn't connect, and he just instantly went for what Koss was looking for.
Like, the thing is, against Game & Watch, especially when you're outside of the 2-2 window, there are options where he literally cannot kill you for you choosing that option, right? And, like, if you stay grounded with, like, low hitboxes, yeah, he can read them, but, like, he has to, like, make a hard read with, like, a down smash or something in order to catch you for them. He's not going to be able to run up and up smash. He's not going to be able to really, in a lot of cases, a lot of down tilts will just, like, clash out dash attack as well.
Really interesting platform pressure coming out right now, and Yeah, Koss going for the unsafe bear. Trevonte is not one to drop shield early against that or miss the punish. He's definitely ready after all this time to punish these unsafe Game & Watch aerials. And down tilt, not quite connecting. Trevonte really consistent though about going for that down tilt, and so I do expect him to catch a 2-frame eventually, especially in a BO5 set off of Koss's up B back to the ledge there.
And that fair already so close to Koss. Koss just waiting for these moments for Trevonte to just jump up, and then immediately is there with an up smash.
Trevonte looking a little sloppy right now in terms of his tech and movement. I'm thinking he needs to tighten up a bit, maybe move around outside of Koss.
And like,
feel back.
Again, he's playing so aggressively, right? Like we saw that Koss is capable of crouching under needles, right?
Yeah.
But Trevonte still has the lead, so that doesn't actually matter. Let him crouch under all the needles he wants because you still have the lead and he's not closing the gap.
Yeah, him crouching is the same as him shielding the needles. That's the same basic pressure.
You like it's something that I know a lot of players aren't used to playing to time, but that is how you play against Game & Watch. When you see players do really well against Game & Watch, watch the timer because a lot of times against good Game & Watch players, like I saw Zex take a game off of Koss at Foundry, right? And game 1, Zex was playing extremely patient, extremely well, won pretty confidently, 40 seconds left on the timer. That's the level of patience you're looking for against Game & Watch. If you don't have that willpower to like say I am going to time you out,
not quite.
Not going to close it out. And right there, actually, he is now outside of the range for down throw up air by KOSSismoss. But now
able to shield out of that grab.
Yeah, nice careful shielding there.
But yeah, like you're saying, having that patience to just back out of the scenario really does make a difference. I think one of the things that you'll notice is a big difference between a high level and like a mid to low level match is the amount of engages that happen where someone just runs forward.
Yes.
Like literally, you'll see top players do like 5 or 6 different movement and defensive options before actually putting out a hitbox. Three empty hops, like 2 shield cross ups, maybe a rollback, and then they'll actually go for something. Because they really take the setup and ooh, Koss.
What an interesting setup. Unable to connect though on Trevonte, going in deep with those turtles too, looking for it. Trevonte unable to find it. I mean, Koss unable to find it.
Koss really just trying to close this out right now, get the second game's worth of momentum, and put Trevonte at a really scary deficit. You do not want to be down 2 games to KOSSismoss because the amount of patience required to get through a reverse 3-0 on this man is...
It's staggering, and then on top of it, it's like so demoralizing too. Where it's harder to be patient when you're already feeling behind and down on yourself, right?
Exactly. When you feel like you're already up against the edge.
Yeah.
But I think that's a big part, like you were saying though, of playing that defensive style. It's not even about playing to the clock because you're going to time them out. It's about being willing to time them out because it will force them to make the first move. Knowing that you don't have to move first. You don't expect to go to time every time, but you expect to know that, I can just keep waiting here.
You need to have the willpower to do it without actually having to do it.
Yeah, a lot of people will start and they say, man, I'm tired of this. Go in, bam.
Yeah. It's the same against Little Mac players. You see it happen all the time. The down air!
Trevonte's head hangs low.
Oh my goodness. And like he had such a strong lead in the beginning of that game, but then just a few miscalculated approaches and it makes the difference. It really adds up and
just evaporates so quickly.
And Trevonte being such a reaction-based player, and I have a feeling this is the reason why Game & Watch gives him so much trouble, is even though Game & Watch doesn't have insane frame data, like you would believe, the difference is, I like to say, and people like freak out when I say this, his startup is invisible. So to
invisible?
Speak. Yeah, in the sense that you don't see Game & Watch moving, even though it's been several frames since he's placed an
he's not
input.
like pulling back clearly or anything like that.
But like it's actually been preempted. Like they actually had to commit to something way ahead of time. But if you're a visual reactive player, you don't see any tell of the move that's about to come, and you get hit by it, and it feels like that's frame 1.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. You definitely something I learned the hard way is that you cannot watch Game & Watch do a move and react to it.
No.
You have to recognize his position and know what you can go for.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he can up smash, or like Japanese, I can do something. I can down tilt him faster than he could do either of those, so I can down tilt. But you can't just see he did X move. I'm gonna go dash grab him.
Yeah.
It doesn't. If you saw the move finish and the hitbox come out, you're too late. You have missed your opportunity.
The only exception to that is basically down tilt, and in some cases forward tilt, right?
Yeah.
And if you're Sonic, the amount of things that widens exponentially, and that's part of the reason why Sonic is Game & Watch's worst matchup, is that Sonic actually can wait and see something and be there fast enough to get the punish.
Show up.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing, like Falcon can try, but the crouch.
Wait, Trevonte is hovering over Palutena for a solid minute there. He's really looking at his first main in this game.
In losers bracket. By the way, this match is for top 3. This is
for the money. Winner of this gets $80 at least.
Ooh,
which doesn't sound like that much when you think about how they
But it's a pathway.
Yeah.
It's a pathway to more.
It's a pathway to 240.
And it's a pathway to not going home with no money.
Yes.
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
It's less about what you get for third and more about, you know, not getting nothing. And so right now, Trevonte is going to have to remember why he plays, for the money. Well, it really drives all of us at the end of the day,
It's not the anime thing, not for friendship or glory or anything. It's like, I want some cash, man.
No, we play for the money. We play Brawl for the friendship.
Brawl for friendship? Have you seen the way that game is played? What friends are you making by grabbing someone across the stage? Tell me how many friends you've made.
We play Brawl Minus for friendship.
Okay, thank you. Brawl Minus is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I will take that back immediately. Trevonte, though, with his fantastic string.
For the money. We have seen Koss, by the way, SD trying to get buckets before.
Yeah. It is a very real thing. Oh my goodness. Koss going for this interesting up tilt into hammer, but the second half of up tilt sends the opponent so far horizontally. I'm wondering how often that actually connects.
Oh, Trevonte, unsafe fair there.
Jumping in, again, when he has the ability to just hang back. I know that's not Trevonte's preferred style. This is the matchup. If there ever was a matchup, this is the matchup. It's
I like how the non-9 hammer looks like a warning. It's like, don't mess that up again.
No, it is actually a wonderful like conditioning tool where a punish with a hammer doesn't necessarily hit as hard, but your opponent will stop doing whatever it was that got hit by. He's like, next time I might die.
Guess I don't fair anymore.
Seriously, I do that to people who up the out of shield. Because you just you tap it with it once, it's like, okay, now you're not going to reversal anymore.
Oh, Koss does get the follow off the 8, but not able to fully continue it. Trey able to trade his way out.
Oh, just a meteor run-up grab.
Oh, great punish from Koss, recognizing that bounce phase was going to whip. Held down. Trevonte did short it a little bit.
Wow, catching all these run-up shields by Trevonte, Trevonte catching all these run-up shields.
Going to get jabbed out of it that time, though. Koss not going to fall for it again. Oh, great power shield, able to get the dash grab punish.
Next grab is for Toot.
Jesus already.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fast on Chi. Like, I can understand why people think Game & Watch wins this matchup, or that it's like even, but
yeah, at least has the tools to do it. Yeah, straight up. Not didn't seem to be much of any directional dive from Trevonte right there. And KOSSismoss has become KOSSismoss has become so much more powerful after adding that to his repertoire. And for the longest time,
yeah,
he was a very successful Game & Watch, despite the fact that he didn't even really use the Toot.
He actually had like remarkably little Game & Watch tech in his arsenal. He just went off raw fundamentals, but now he's been slowly adding like cross-up bear into jab and Toot and like Toot air dodge baits.
Yeah.
And he's been getting a lot further in bracket consistently as a result.
Ducking under the needles, able to find the dash tag punish. And 100%. What Trevonte is inching really close to potential 2% already. One or two more good hits, yeah?
Yeah, but honestly, just like, yeah, 1 or 2 more good hits. It depends on the hits. There we go.
Dash attack, and that's the really frustrating thing against Game & Watch is he has to settle for so little in a lot of these punishes because it's just whatever the fastest hit he can get out is, and then he just needs to back away.
Yeah, and like a lot of times that fastest hit is just dash attack. He's not going to be able to get on the scene with a proper kill move.
120. Trevonte gonna have to be really careful that bouncing fish not quite gonna kill from across the stage despite Game & Watch's weight.
But still does.
This is when it gets so frustrating when all you've done is add rage for the last several hits and steal your kill moves.
Yeah. But there we go. Trevonte taking a game.
Trevonte looking so stressed.
It's so stressful, and the way he's playing the matchup is so stressful, just constantly going in. The man, I have a lot of respect for the fact that he's able to walk away with W's against Game & Watch while still keeping up this aggressive front. I mean, I know the answer isn't just, well, always walk away, because eventually you're going to reach the edge of the stage, but to a certain extent, you need to force the Game & Watch to take initiative. You
need to force him into some kind of position. You can't just keep running at Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Literally the only thing that he's hoping for. That he'll just keep...
Because you'll flick up smash enough times and one of them will hit you, because you're doing a jump mix-up.
Yeah, I think a big part of playing against an anti-aggression character like this really is just keeping your wits about you and not getting frustrated at being stuffed.
Oh, man.
It can be really, really irritating when a normal setup or position that you're used to, being able to play around just doesn't work.
Yeah.
When you're used to being able to just kind of throw fair around and all of a sudden you're getting up smashed. It can be really jarring and throw off the rest of your playstyle. You don't just decrease your fairs. Like, it seems like all your senses are kind of thrown off and you don't quite know what's going on. Look like a Mr. Krabs meme in real life.
Yeah, Game & Watch is a fantastic flowchart breaker because of his toolset. It's just the right stuff to force your opponent to think in a way that they're not used to thinking. Whereas the Game & Watch has been playing that game for every single set of his life, so he's ready to go.
Oh, and Koss definitely understands how you start to react as you become more and more tilted. I think he knows the kind of struggle options that people are going to be looking for.
Yeah.
And great dash tech follow up off the key there. Shades of Corrin with their dash tag.
Ooh, there we go. He ran up and started integrating a little bit more up smashes this game. And he's starting to find a couple of them.
Trevonte not quite finding some of the ledge pressure I think that he's hoping to get
also,
on Koss.
Trevonte's at 2% range. just a helpful reminder for people at home. And that's why Koss, you see him running in with all these grabs. He's aware of it.
He's just going for it. I mean, that's the beauty of when you've been dash tagging for the last 80% is it's actually not that hard to go get a dash grab.
They're conditioned to get dash grabbed, yeah.
And not quite. That's got to be frustrating for Trevonte. Like, getting these, what feels like it should be a kill move, and then just watching the Game & Watch come back to the ground.
Oh, and he's still fine because Game & Watch cannot be there fast enough with a kill move.
Oh, man.
Wow, that patience, waiting for that forward air to come out and catching the landing with his dash attack. And Trevonte?
At the very least, one of Game & Watch's bigger weaknesses seems to be his lack of a reliable landing mechanism outside of Dare.
Yeah, and Dare's not really reliable.
Yeah, it's really not. It's like a random mix-up that's pretty slow and reactable.
Yeah, Game & Watch has trouble landing. Like what Sheik's can do, and the reason why this matchup was especially bad before the Sheik nerf is that Sheik with needles can like wait halfway across the stage and literally just throw out the needles the moment you're about to land. Yeah, just keep doing that over and over.
You have no way to adjust your position to avoid it.
Yeah. It's harder to do for Sheik ever since the needles got shortened, but it is a very important tool in her kit. And the jump fair, debit or credit.
This is the unfortunate price of playing Sheik. It makes you sort of run that fine line between consistency and volatility, and that like she's the most consistent character in terms of having a good position everywhere, but she's volatile, and that not being able to close out these stocks can really be frustrating. So even if you've been outplaying someone, keeping ahead for so long, not being able to close it out, we see Koss inch back bit by bit as Trevonte just continues to feed that rage. And
again, jumping in with an up forward air, he gets an up smash forward. Koss having such an acute awareness of people's patience.
That's actually really scary because one more good hit, and I believe Trevonte's already going to be in the low percent 2-2 range.
Actually, he might be, given the max rage Game & Watch, Town and City.
Suddenly, Trevonte looking for an air finds himself in the offstage position, but Koss not going to push the advantage too much, just content to play it simply. Nair.
Okay, next one's going to be 2-2. Next one will kill. If Trevonte does not close out this stock. Oh my gosh, and Trevonte knows, waits and gets that spot dodge. Dash attack, gonna close that out.
He is gonna close it out. Rare Sheik dash attack kill, but Game & Watch, I guess, makes dreams come true. And right there, 88% on Trevonte. When is the rageless 2-2%?
He's at 2-2% range. He still is, I think. Now I think he's out of it. Now Trevonte is safe, unless he air dodges.
I hope Koss isn't listening to you right now, picking up some hot mid-set coaching.
He did air dodge, but Koss was unable to get the air dodge bait.
And Trevonte just trying to get this percent on bit by bit. He does not want to have anything to do with Koss. I know with a dash grab, it's so scary every time he goes for anything that isn't moving backwards.
Yeah.
At the very least, he's not quite a dash tag person yet, so he can get a little more mileage out of sort of spamming retreat moves.
Oh man, he had the power shield on dash attack. He had his free reign of whatever punish he wanted, but
he didn't trust it.
Yeah, he backed up. Okay, there you can always punish Game & Watch down. So that thing has 39 frames of end lag.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about a flowchart breaker is it's not just the flowchart that he breaks. He just kind of breaks your confidence. Like he makes you feel like the thing. Once he stops one or two things, you don't trust anything at all.
Exactly, you don't trust your normal punishes, even though the windows are still there. They're just different. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same. It's like a magnification of the way that some people feel like they play better in friendlies because there's no pressure.
Yeah.
And they're more willing to go for things that they know to be true, just aren't willing to risk on the fly.
Once again, that power shield on the dash attack, he had the ability to go for a punish.
And Trevonte just... We've seen him in this position before, and he usually has the wherewithal to pull it out. But
there we go.
Dare is...
Jab, jab, and getting dared for it. Oh, Trevonte tossing it up, head down.